Damn, we got the greatest baseball rivalry of all time playing out with your hats right here. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm from Boston, so like I moved.
Look, he's from Boston.
But not really. I'm from New Hampshire. So like we
from New England.
You know, we bang Boston, but you know, obviously, if we had our own sport team, maybe we.
We
thought
Adam was from Cali. Look at that.
Yo, I did not know that.
No, but I'm from New Hampshire, and so I move out in early 2004. I moved to Queens, and then boom, they win the series after whatever 40 years or whatever it was.
Wow.
Finally took New York out,
Shit.
and then I think they did it again too, right?
I think so. Yeah, Yankees haven't won in a long time, bro.
Yeah. Oh, it's bad since then. I don't even know.
The Knicks was like what, 30 years?
Was it?
Longer than that, think, bro. It was a long time.
You a baseball guy or a basketball
I
guy?
don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
I mean, neither. Yeah.
I like UFC, boxing, shit like
Me
that.
too. Yo, so we got the same. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He said we got the same.
I'm just saying, like, all right, because I was reading an article that basically, like, somebody said, like, UFC will never be able to be as big as sports because an individual fighter is always just going to be an individual, and then in comparison, you got people who love the Lakers and they love the Lakers for 60 years, and they've had 50 different lineups and shit over the years, and realistically, like the average person is just going to care about like team sports way more than individuals. But I care way more about individuals, and I don't really give a shit about team.
Me too.
sports,
I care about individuals. So if the individuals in the Lakers and that I love,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go like Kobe Bryant. All right, I'm a Lakers fan now.
right. Boom. Yeah. Okay.
That's simple.
Yeah. Nah, that's a fact. So for anybody who,
That's about South.
damn, dude, I just said some New York shit. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a Snapple fact.
Snapple fact.
We mixed the grabber with the spray pack, son. They're like,
get into
damn,
that.
he got us.
Yo, let me tell you something. I'm gonna save that for the interview. We're gonna get to New York. Please ask me that question.
We in the interview.
Please ask me that question about New York. Oh, we in. We locked in.
No, we in.
All right, so this is what I want to say about my city. Now, I love New York.
Yes.
You see, I scream, New York. Let me tell you something, man. These niggas don't have no identity, pardon the N-word. They don't have no identity. They don't know who they, New York.
Really?
They don't, you see how Cali knows who they are? Your workers, they all got the same kind of style. They know they California guys.
Okay, yeah.
You go to fuck New York, and everybody's acting like everybody else. Talking like everybody else.
Interesting. The drill rap thing hit Chicago. Granted, New York was like the next city to really do it, but is that kind of part of it? You feel like some of that drill culture kind of like erased some of what made New York
Let me
great?
tell you something, man. Bunch of niggas in New York listening to Chicago rap, and they start copying styles. And then when I come out with originality, I started off in Rikers, Attica, put in work, Riri, Comstock, Mattis Hellman, Drizzy Drop, Kiki. She love me not. In the cell, let me rock. So good, got millions. I could bust a milli rock. Mama, it's not drill. You get it? So they don't want to hear it. They think, nigga, you don't know good music because you wasn't raised on good music. So when we hear music, you think that that's good music. You don't know no better because you don't know nothing before drill.
Yeah.
You was born 2 commissaries ago.
I think a lot of it too is that 2 commissaries ago. That's how we're measuring
You
things.
feel me? Like,
But a lot of these young dudes, you make drill music, you don't have to take any risk. You already know exactly what kind of beat you're gonna rap on. You already know what the flow is gonna be like.
Right.
And it's just your voice doing it. To do anything like unique takes a lot of balls, you know? Whereas the drill thing, you put on the Nike tech, everybody else got a Nike tech, you rap the same flow as everybody else, you rap on the same beats. It's just like paint by numbers. And that's why the people have lost interest in it.
yeah, and then from the beginning to the end, it's talking about murder, kill your mother, your brother. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'll turn that shit right off.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, you'll hear about a New York drill rapper. You listen to one song, you're like, oh, all right, that's kind of hard. And then you hear the next song, you're like, this shit all exactly the same. Like,
Shout out to Chef G and Pop Smoke, though, man. I give them respect.
okay,
Them
no,
dudes-
yeah. Pop Smoke, different category.
Yeah, and I don't believe Pop Smoke was the king of drill. I think Pop Smoke was a hit maker doing on drill beats, and that's that.
Do you think New York drill would have prospered if Pop Smoke didn't
For
get
sure.
killed?
For
Yeah.
sure, because Pop Smoke took the drill beats and made hit records. These guys are all sounding the same. You have to have an identity.
Yeah.
You see how we know who Adam 22 is? We know how he looks. We know that his interviews are spicy. We know this. We know this about you.
Yeah.
So that's what makes Adam 22 great.
Right.
They can't duplicate another Adam 22. It just won't happen. He won't be welcome in the hoods.
Yeah, no, I feel you, but like, man, Pop Smoke was so good.
Hot.
2019, Rolling Loud. I go out there. I've never seen a rapper run New York since like maybe like 50.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like everywhere you go, that is what you're hearing and almost nothing else.
Everywhere you go. Especially when you hear, I don't give a fuck who you are. Baby, welcome to my party. I hate to have to skirt off and have to... I'm a thot. Give me lit. Want baby. You hear all that? Baby. Now, when you doing shit like that, it's called melodizing. Who had that? 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Now, who got it now? Chef G. Now they hearing the Trust Mula nigga. You get it? So now, when you become successful, Adam, I'm sure you went through this in your life. Everybody comes at your head.
I've heard about this, yes.
I got a hit record. It's not my fault you niggas is dropping dirt. Dirt diggity, no doubt y'all get your shit up.
Yeah.
Start being with the community. Get outside your realm. I went to Cali.
Right.
With a one-way ticket. I could burn the boat if I want to.
You did. Like, we said, I was like, yeah, I'm down to interview. You're like, all right, I'll be out there. And like, we hadn't even picked the date yet. And you just hopped on the plane and you were like out here on like Sunday. And I was like, yeah, like I kind of can't do it till Wednesday. You're like, it's all good. I'm just out here chilling. I was like, damn, Trust Mula really moving around. Like, you know,
moving
fuck.
East Coast time. East Coast.
Oh man, you know why? Because you cannot sit around, and you know it because you're a successful man.
Right.
You cannot sit around thinking more is gonna give you money or gonna give you success. Success is earned. It's not given.
Facts.
And you can't cry about shit when it don't work your way.
Yeah.
You know, say I'm doing this, I'm doing that, man. There's a whole thing that, you know, that me and Hocus went through. You know, Hocus is my brother. I don't want to shit on him. I don't want to say nothing bad about him. But, you know, there was a situation with me and Hocus, right? Okay. And sometimes it's good. A coincidence is God's way to be anonymous, my brother. And sometimes God will remove these negative apples from your life. You understand what I'm saying? So when me and Hocus went through what we went through, I got to see everybody's true colors.
So, okay, yeah, why not? Let's just get into that. So Hocus 4/5, one of like probably the most well-known online, you know, gang-oriented personalities, comes from the gang lifestyle, but kind of has rejected it to a certain extent. How'd you guys get into it? And what was the, like, give me the origin of the relationship.
So, you know, I'm not supposed to really speak too much about Hocus right now, but I'm gonna get into the gist of it because I am on Adam 22, right? Sure. So let's give Adam 22 some respect. Okay. All right, now.
I ain't trying to like make it a worse situation.
Yeah, no, it's a little breakdown so the people that watch Adam 22 can understand what's going on, right? Me and Hocus are first time going through something, but there was people in his ear. There was people saying this, there was people saying that. And as a brother who, you went through it with Hocus yourself, right? When the whole Drop Your Flag movement came up. We know y'all good, and I know you and him are good.
It's really how we got familiar with each other.
Right. Hi, nice to meet you, Adam. Hi, Hocus, I see you.
We gonna be for a little bit. It's cool, yeah.
Right, so Hocus is a very good guy. You know, he's not a bad dude. He changed his ways around, but you know, there was a situation that me and him went through, right? Neither here nor there. He felt like I was doing too much with the industry, and I was. No, to catch myself now and in relevance, Hocus was right about the fact that I was just, you know, focusing on Funk Master Flex. But in all reality, Adam, man, I'm fans of whoever look out and show support towards me, bro. So I was big in Flex Up, and I'm still, to this day, I'll never stop big in Flex Up. You know, but there was other things that was said to him that shouldn't have been said that just, you know, kind of gets mind manipulated. And in life, there's three sides to every story, Adam. There's your side, there's my side, and the truth. The only way the truth can be evaluated is if you hear all sides. So, you know.
And we live in a world now where there's like, everyone has their counter narrative for everything and nobody can ever agree on the truth.
And these nobodies have strong opinions now. Yeah. That's another thing. You could be whatever you want to be in social media. This I call that EMS, 8 million stories.
Even just online, like for sure, this interview will have a lot of different comments that when you read it, you will think like, what planet is this living on? Like, but the people are free to interpret shit as how they want.
Yo, they're gonna take anything out of context that you say, one little thing, and it's a fake world we live in, bro. It's really not real no more. Yeah. You know, people forgot how to interact with each other, so everybody goes to social media for comfort. That's not a place of comfort. That's a place that likes drama. Yeah. This is not that's not a place of entertainment where your feelings are gonna be entertained or they're gonna get hurt.
That's why I tell anybody, like, if you got something in your life and you want to keep it pure, just don't put it online. Right. You know, you love your kid and you want to keep that relationship sacred and you don't want to have to be reading comments about them, whatever. Like, just don't post your kid. Right. You love your parents. Like, even then, like, you know, I've kind of had to think recently because my mom has been a little bit sick. She's been in and out of the hospital. I think she's good. But just thinking about, like, if my mom passes, why the f am I going to post that on Instagram?
Yo, let me tell you something.
You know,
I seen that shit too with people crying on Instagram, and I'm not gonna do that. It's like that's why I don't wear crosses to represent Jesus' death, because it's like I feel like I'm mocking Jesus' death. He died on the cross. Why would I wear something to represent my Lord and Savior's suffering? like that.
To be fair, I mean, I guess their logic would be that it represents the sacrifice that he made to save the people, right?
Right, and I get it too.
Yeah.
And I understand that, right? As a Christian brother, I just, I don't even like to say I'm Christian anymore. I like to say I try to emulate Christ as a hood nigga.
Right.
As a you know what? God is using you, using me, using him exactly how we are. God don't want me to go try to talk to kids about God and say, hey, how you doing? Do you want to hear about the Lord Jesus Christ? Jehovah's Witnesses try that shit every time. How many times you don't open your door for them? Right? Yeah. But if I go to a kid in the street, I'm like, yo, shut up, my nigga, get over here real quick. What the fuck is you doing out here, little nigga? You don't know Jesus Christ loves you? He's your Lord and Savior? Do you know he died on the cross for your sins, my brother, my nigga? Yo, y'all niggas is wildin'. Because if y'all die, you can't go to hell. You could go to sleep and don't wake up.
The question is just like how you get through to a young kid. Because like we all know that, especially the older you get, as ridiculous as it is to an 18-year-old, a 45-year-old telling them to stay out the streets or to keep their nose clean or whatever.
He has to respect your gangster.
Yeah.
He has to look at you like, oh, that nigga's just like me.
But these kids got short attention spans where you could have done all the most gangster shit in the world. They don't fucking remember.
But you know what happens?
About the ball
you know what happens though? And it happened to me. I was one of them kids. I still have a short attention span. But what happens is the seed is planted. Right. And at the very least, the roots are starting to sink in. And then when I went to prison, the tree started to grow.
Right.
And it started to make sense to me. You understand what I'm saying? So now I got the sun hitting me all up in my head and my tree's still growing. But when I deal with negative shit like this with the Latin Kings and what was going on, my brother Hocus, like I said, me and Hocus is good. Me and the Latin Kings aren't so good in New York, right? So now when I talk about that, it's like, yo, bro, my tree stopped growing right now because I'm entertaining negativity. And what happens is it puts a dark cloud and the sunlight cannot go through the seed that was planted. So therefore, I am forced to try to ignore all of this shit. This platform is one of the most important platforms right now. Because people look at it as, oh, Adam 22 is always trying to come at dudes, oh, don't go over there by yourself. Bro, I'm in Cali by myself. I just met this man yesterday. He's a producer. I just met her 4 days ago. She's a producer. Oh, wow. I'm here to work.
For sure.
People talk about Whack 100. Yo, let me tell you something, man. These dudes that people are judged from social media, you don't know these dudes. Until I meet you and shake your hand, now I can judge you for who you are. Not for what social media judges you for. You think Whack 100 is wrong for exposing these rat niggas? No.
Yeah, I mean,
so if
they might think he's wrong for some stuff, but I feel like that's probably not. They might disagree with how he goes about exposing people who be snitching or whatever, but ultimately, I mean, that is a good project. People want to know about that, right?
Is there any way to expose a rat? He's a rat, right? What you think about killing a rat and there's a mouse trap, right? That shit is brutal. They eat the cheese and the shit snaps them. So if Whack 100 want to be a little brutal about it, all right, that's how he makes his money. I cannot tell a man how to support his family or how not to support his family.
Well, but okay, let's take that statement literally. What if you knew a guy who was like, selling fentanyl, and not just to like able-bodied young men, but to like, moms and kids and shit like that?
He gotta
definitely
go.
Tell that
mother gotta go. We gotta throw him in a bag full of fentanyl and fucking stomp his head off.
Yeah, here, do this.
Some mother gotta go.
Oh yeah.
Them rapos, dudes who take little girls. I was on video, and this is another thing I had to explain. I knocked the dude out. He went up to a fucking guy, like let's say you, for example, right? Without the tattoos, and let's say you look geeky and soft, right? Okay. He goes up to your girl and grabs your girl's ass and say, yo, I'll take your bitch, nigga. You don't do nothing. I'm already looking at this nigga like he's a cornball.
He was just doing this to do it. It wasn't
drunk. I'll show you the video. I got the video here, and he gets his head knocked off.
Damn. And a random guy that you just stood up for.
Yeah, it's not that it's a random guy because he kept messing with other females. He ran by another girl, waved her hair, smacked her hair. I'm like, look at this cornball nigga.
I hate that. Yeah.
That would have happened in Cali. They would have shot him.
Could go down.
In New York,
squabbling out here
in New York, there's a whole bunch of police. I'm in Cali. I only seen one cop car.
Thank you. Yeah, because I spent so much time in New York before I moved here, and I always say that is that people don't understand how up the NYPD is. I've seen so many policing techniques out there that are so much more advanced than the shit that you see out here. I remember I was with some kids from London who came to ride bikes, and we're in Bushwick, and the UPS truck drives up, and all of a sudden you realize this is like an undercover cop UPS truck and they pop out and they're doing a whole sting and the dudes from London are just looking at me like,
what the fuck?
And I'm like, I'm telling you, it's like war here. They are not trying to let you just get away with your hustle or whatever.
No.
They are on you.
Now check it. A dude like me, I go around. Hey, how you doing? If you could say something positive to the youth, what would it be? I just did 16 and a half years, Adam.
Right.
I never thought I'd say what I'm about to say right now. Police in New York City love me.
Really? That's dope.
Dude, they pull me over to say New York.
Nice.
So I have to accept that my negatives turned into positives. All these hating, dick riding ass niggas in New York, the ones that are hating and dick riding, they can have a threesome with each other, suck each other's dicks for all I care.
Oh, wow.
I don't care about these. You know why? Because the world is bigger than New York. When you guys understand that in New York, because I love my city, but when you understand that the world is bigger than New York, you'll take your mind out the fuck.
Yeah, it's very easy to be in New York and feel like this is it. Because it's just so dense. There's just such a distinct culture that it's very easy to just not really even think about what's going on in the rest of the world.
2-bedroom apartment, almost $3,000. Congestion fees. They fucking make us pay taxes for what?
To drive.
To drive.
In the city now, yeah. What is it, like 20
The
bucks
streets
a day
are
or
all
something?
fucked up. Yo, man, the streets are all fucked up. You're getting your cars breaking down. They get a ticket because there's no parking. You got 5 people leaning on your car by the time you walk out in the morning. You got to worry about getting into an altercation because you're telling dudes, could you please get off my car? And then everybody's rude and disrespectful over there.
Yeah.
You say hi to a girl, they're everybody looking at you like, suck my dick.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing girls say, suck my dick.
Yeah.
The most New York shit ever.
Because when they say that, I'll be like, okay, where is it?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, you're a faggot. No, you just told me suck your dick. I know you don't got a dick. That's why I said, okay, where is it, bitch?
Yeah.
Yo, f we doing over here? I hop in the time machine, Adam. They don't believe in time machines, but I do. I went to prison. It was 2016.
Yeah.
I came home to the future.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to tap. I didn't know who was who.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't know anything.
Let's go back to the beginning, though. Tell me about exactly where you were growing up and what life was like.
So I'm from Brooklyn, Marlboro Projects. And growing up, you know, I grew up, I was like the only one of the only Spanish people. My family was the only Spanish family.
But what neighborhood is Marlboro Projects?
Coney Island area.
Okay.
/ Bensonhurst.
Yeah.
I lean more on the Bensonhurst side, though, because I get locked up, I go to their precinct, so.
But Coney Island is not soft.
Oh, no. Coney Island is one of the worst places in Brooklyn.
It's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, they sweep it under the rug like they do with Orlando's crime scene because of Mickey Mouse. So the same kind of concept is a landmark. You know, so they sweep that under.
Coney Island sounds like a nice place.
Yeah.
You hear that. It's like, oh, you get this
horrible.
nice boardwalk and everything.
It's all ganged out.
Yeah.
They'll fucking leave your body under the boardwalk. Kids will go in the morning to go fucking sneak and smoke blunts under the boardwalk to try to not get caught by truancy back in the days and find bodies. I seen some shit growing up.
Really?
So, you know, the thing is this. It don't matter where you from, it's where you at. That shit is true. I could get left out here. I could get left in Albuquerque. I could get left anywhere. Especially in Brooklyn.
Right.
So now most rappers die from where they're from.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Pop Smoke got killed in Beverly Hills. Bruh. Talking about one of the most nicest places in California.
Yeah. That was pretty shocking, to say the least. Nah, because I mean, if you're a rapper, like there's like a weird thing that happens where you have dudes like from Chicago, they're in the craziest gang beef ever. Like they are going to die if they stay here. And then they move to Atlanta or LA or whatever. And these are very gang banging ass places as well.
Yeah.
But it's not your gang politics. So you basically just have this fresh start. Oh, you're 21. Boom, you're in this new place. And if you want to like be neutral and not get into any issues with anyone, you can do that. And it's kind of crazy, like just to see these dudes who just get this new lease on life because now they understand what it's like to be able to go outside and get a coffee and not have to think about somebody lurking in the bushes to kill them, you know?
Right, that too.
Yeah.
That true. That's a fact.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And let me tell you something though, Adam. I like people to be who they are. You're white, right?
Oh, yeah.
You don't act like a black man.
Right.
I'm Spanish. I don't act like a white dude. I see you have an Oriental man here or whatever.
I do believe he's Mexican, but yeah. Salvadorian.
Salvadorian. Right? He don't act like a Mexican. You understand what I'm saying?
Thank you. He really appreciates that. Yeah.
So if I'm wrong, he do appreciate that because it's a big separation.
Yeah.
Now I gotta say this. Latin kings in New York need to start acting Latino instead of trying to be blood. So once again, I want to apologize. I'm using this platform to the whole KMC army, anybody that's not from New York. Whatever I'm going through with New York guys, I apologize for the disrespect. And I'm gonna do that as a man. You know why? Because back then, everybody had their peoples, and I liked that I could go to the white people and do white business as a Puerto Rican with all their white people around. You understand that?
Yeah.
Now, I don't mean to fucking make this a racial thing, because it's not. But bro, in order to be respected for what you are, you have to be what you are. You can't be blood saying you Latin king. Be who the fuck you are. Bring your peoples together. Without your peoples, you are nothing. You're nothing.
You grew up around all Latin King shit? Was that like the culture in your neighborhood? Or
it
did you
wasn't.
have to...
The culture was blood.
Okay.
The culture was blood. I'm from a blood hood. My whole
Are
hood
you
is
from
blood.
a very like mixed area with Hispanic and black people?
No, just straight black people.
Oh, okay.
Like
so you
really,
were a rarity.
I am a rarity.
Got it.
I stuck to my culture. I could have been blood.
Right.
You know that? And everybody who's from New York knows my hood, Marlboro, is a blood hood.
Okay.
Everybody knows that. And the reason why I feel the importance of wanting us to express that is because I have people in Chicago calling me. I have people in, besides LA, calling me like, yo, the shit you said about the Latin Kings, put an address on that, bro. Don't make it look like it's all of us. And they right, it's not all of them.
Okay.
It's the New York City, specifically New York City ones.
Okay.
My right-hand man got murdered named Valentin Rivera, DL. He was Donald Trump's Jr.'s wife. She's in office right now. This is all out there. Vanessa Trump had the story. Ooh, ooh. You know, it was all there. His name is DL, and Trump came. They gave him a disclosure. They gave him some money to shut his mouth, right?
Really? Wow.
And this is all there. So when my right-hand man got murdered, they went and started stealing from him. He had a IPC paperwork on me that I gave him from jail to protect me, involuntary protective custody. This states that, hey, Mula did not sign in. He was actually placed there under his own will from the police. So he had that. They went, stole his guns. Another bro started marrying his sister. Yo, he didn't have nobody around his family. He kept that gang shit separated. You heard what Biggie said? Keep your family and business completely separated. Money and blood don't mix like no chick and two dicks. Find yourself in serious shit. So when my man died, and I seen all the betrayal, that shit broke my heart, man.
Sorry for your loss, brother.
Yeah, man, yo, for real, man. That dude was one of the realest dudes I've ever met in my life. You heard? He didn't like the fuck. And I'm gonna say it now, there's monkeys in every race. In the white race, the Spanish race, the Indian race, there's fucking animals in every race.
You didn't say black.
Oh, the black race too.
Well, that's kind of the loaded one. They're the ones who actually would be pissed off. You know,
Yeah, they take everything literal right now.
Well, no, that's the stereotype that they've been dealing with for
hundreds of years.
Yeah.
So, but now, right, like, I didn't say black because I forgot to, but there's monkeys in the black race too.
Right.
Now, I took it away from the black race because that's the racial word. You monkey.
Right.
Oh, but I've seen a lot of Puerto Rican monkeys. I've seen a lot of white monkeys too. There's Albanian monkeys in the jungle. Albino, I said Albanian, excuse me. Yo, my ABIs, I fuck
Shout
with
out
you,
Big
man.
Body Best.
Big Body Best.
Yeah, that's a good Albanian.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Fuck with Best.
Wait, okay, so you're growing up, you're from Blood Hood. How do you become interested in the Latin Kings, or did you just start kicking it with them?
No, so my whole family's king. My uncle's king, but that was just inspired from that. Like, you know, you look up to your family members. I had an uncle named Taz, rest in peace, my Uncle Taz. I was inspired. He was official, nigga, tough. What, nigga, Monterrey? And he throw that, and he be like, yo, my crown represents my people, Latino. They were with Latinos. They acted like Latinos. We heard music. Can't let you go, my love. Barbecues and, you know, real good music, Southside music. Yeah. These kids are all listening to drill music. They forget their way. Go back to your culture, man. Go back to good. I'm telling you, it's all part of that shit.
Yeah.
A lot of people losing their ways, the music industry too.
Yeah.
That's making people think that that's like.
I remember I was in the studio and there was some random ass dude who, you know, he wanted to be a rapper, some random ass kid, and he just starting to just really complain to an extent where I was like, bro, like, why the fuck are you telling me all this shit? But then I'm listening to him and I'm realizing that he's telling me how he feels like he can't be a rapper because he don't got no bodies. He don't got no like street shit to talk about. And I'm just sitting there thinking like, what a predicament to be in. that like you feel like the only way for you to be known as a rapper is to have done things that will get you 35 years in prison. And this kid is like, so, you know, he's just like kind of realizing, like, he probably dreamed about being a rapper for 10 years. And he's like realizing that nobody wants to hear him talk about clothes, drip, whatever.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, it's a hard time in the rap game in general now.
Nobody cares.
Because everybody's numb to all the violent shit.
But look, I could talk violence, you ready? And still make a hit. You ready? You ready? I've been selling cocaine, heroin on the low, dipping from the police, swerving on parole, living in the fast lane, pedals to the floor. I don't need a shootout myself, let it go. Nigga gotta go, and the nigga gotta go. Hollows hit your temple, that's a body on parole. Give me Amber Rose, I'ma fuck her till she broke. If the music shit don't make it, I'ma make it selling coke. Dope. Okay, stuck up in the dope game, making money switching lanes. Real nigga fuck lanes, no game, stuck up in the cocaine. It's a melody that matters.
I like that.
All negative, but it was the melody, you see? It made you, it made you wanna. So these kids, now what you say, that phrase that they've been telling us for years is how you say it. Why you think 50 Cent is 50 Cent?
Yeah. He was talking the same shit everybody else was talking realistically.
And the melody.
But he was really, really talented. He had the melodies, even his whole mixtape run before You Ever Start Trying. You know, he was going crazy. And, but then also, he had the story. Back in the day when getting shot was enough. Now you got to shoot people.
Right.
Now you got to have bodies.
You gotta hit.
You can't be an almost pack. You got to have some packs that you created.
I'm over here trying to like think of like a dope 50 bar, and I can't even like pick one.
Baby, if you give it to me, I give it to you. Now he remixed. Baby, if you get on your knees, put me in your mouth and suck me off. Like that's 50. G-Unit in the house, what, nigga, what? G-Unit in the house, what? It's the energy. It's the sound. It's the
Facts.
Bro, but I listened to a random ass 50 and Tony Ayo song the other day, and it just like hit me like, you know when you listen to a rapper, and I got this feeling listening to the new Pusha T album too, where you're listening to a dude rap, but you just realize like there's absolutely no way that he's just talking shit. Like he really was in the streets having guns and doing crazy ass shit, and like some of those bars that used to be saying on those mixtapes were like the kind of bars that you just don't get from somebody who doesn't live this. And that Shiesty thing too. He's talking about which switches fit on which guns better. I'm like, oh, this guy really, all his shit about jail, he's like, you know, this yard's soft, so I'm not gonna bring my knife, I'm gonna just keep my lock. And all this shit that I'm like,
oh,
damn,
please.
like,
That shit was the corniest shit he could have said.
Nah? Because he was on a corny yard?
It's just like, you know, it's just fuck him. Right?
Yeah. But he's fresh out, so he's still got all that shit in his mind.
I'm fresh out.
He's talking about he's gonna cut up his locker. And 1090 Jake said that that's too loud. You can't make a banger out of your locker, I guess. It's too loud. I don't know. Every prison gotta be different.
I just did it.
You did?
Ready? I started off in Rikers, Attica. Flex is spinning it over.
Hell yeah.
That's how I started it.
Crazy.
Off my locker. Bang it, bro.
Damn.
But the difference between me and other artists is I went outside and believed in myself. Confidence is the key to success. I didn't give myself an excuse. You know, let me tell you something that you're going through with your mom. I meant to talk about this, right? So when you hit me that yesterday, my heart dropped when you text me that. Right? And I'm going to tell you right now, I lost my mother. She was 47 years old. She was born 1973. I was in upstate box. In the box when my mother passed away. Damn. And let me tell you something. So everybody who lost their mother out there, man, I'm sorry, man. You need God or whoever's your biggest comforter when you deal with a death like that. Losing my mother is a hole in my chest that's never gonna get filled. Do you understand that? This is why I changed my life around. Cause she said, you like jail, that shit can't be fun to you. Like, promise me one thing. It's like my mother knew she was gonna go.
Do you think it fucked you up way worse that you weren't able to be there in her last moment?
Fucked up that she died on Mother's Day.
Oof. Wow.
2022, May 7th. We go back, that's when Mother's Day.
And you were only 2 years away from getting out then.
I was a year away, I thought, and then, you know, when I lost my mother, I lost it in there.
Oh shit.
So I did another year. You know what I mean? And one dude played with me, I wasn't hearing words. I just wasn't trying to talk to this nigga.
Wow.
And I blazed him. I lost my good time.
Damn.
So, you know, when you lose your mother, man, God forbid, anybody in this room, please don't lose yourself. understand that mommy has to go to the next level, and if you believe in God, and if she tells you, she's the mother that tells you all the time, yo, keep God first. Yo, Adam, make sure you always praise to God. Adam, and you always gonna hear your mother say Adam. And you just have to, Adam, bro, I promise you, man, you just have to make sure that you make peace and you forgive anything, bro.
Yeah.
Because when you lose your mom, you just want to forgive everybody that you had a problem with, man.
Like when my sister texted me last night and told me my mom was in the hospital, it was like for this moment, it's like I realized that I have had this big warm blanket of love wrapped around me my whole life that is my mom. And that like as soon as she said she was in the hospital, and there was like a moment where like we really didn't know if it was going to be okay, if it was like, you know, bad. It seems like it's pretty good now. Like I think she's going to be all right. But there's just a moment where it's like I felt that blanket lift up off of me, and all of a sudden I felt like, oh, like living life without that constant acknowledgement that you have this person that's loved you so much from the instant that you entered the world. I mean,
yo, Adam, I almost cried just hearing you say that, right? This is a very touchy.
What the fuck?
Dude, this is like the most touchiest subject you could get on, because losing a mother, bro, is the hardest thing that I've ever went through in my life.
Yeah.
Because, yo, Adam, there's nobody, like you said, that could ever say your name the way you hear her say your name when she don't see you. Adam! Oh, the way she touches you and hugs you, bro. Look, I got chills. So when you did that yesterday, Adam, when you text me, I said, you know what, man? God bless you. I pray for her. And I know this interview can't be so long because you gotta get back to that.
No, it's good. She I mean, but that's the weird thing too, is that now she's saying she don't want me to come see her right now because she don't feel like she's put together or whatever. I'm like, listen, I gotta fucking come see you.
Go see her.
Stop it. Yeah.
They always try to be strong. This strong lady. This, don't worry about me, baby. Just you do you. I'm okay. No, I told my grandmother the other day.
Right.
Switch seats. No, I'm doing it for a reason, because of the storm. You come back. My bad, Bobby. I'm doing it because I want her complexion is in this video.
Yeah.
My grandmother looks like an Indian woman. She's Indian.
Okay.
So my grandmother is short. She's this, and I told her, Grandma, I'm reaching success in my life. Soon you gotta go. You can't be living in the projects where I grew up at.
Do you feel like realistically she could ever become a target or something? Is that a realistic consideration?
Yeah.
Damn.
You see, dudes in New York, man, I don't know about Cali. I can't talk about Cali. But I've known dudes in New York that their mother opened the door, the peephole, and got shot through the peephole.
Damn, that's some coward ass shit, huh?
Yo, these dudes, you know what it is? These dudes will be big bloods, big Crips, Kings, whatever they want to be, and they'll tell a little young kid who they feel like is a dojo or a nigga that just don't listen to the nation and just like, he look like a bozo, and they'll send that bozo to do a gangster's job.
Damn.
And what happens is the bozo fuck up, or they know, they don't care. These kids are impulsive. This is why I made the positivity for the youth, because by the time we see a problem now, see, back then when we was bad, dudes see it. We outside. They be like, yo, get over here, Adam. Yo, trust. Get the fuck. What the fuck is you doing, man? Cut the shit out. Now, the adults just see guns blaring and bullets flying because the problem is done here.
Yeah.
All the beef is already done by the time these kids come outside to execute.
Yeah, it's crazy how much the phone amplified that shit.
I might not be able to go back to New York right now.
Really?
You know, and I'm not scared to admit that.
So you stay somewhere else? Got it. Okay.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? I went to Florida to just go on a self-tour of positivity.
Yeah?
Like by myself with $100 on me.
Did you hate it?
No.
No.
I hated the drive.
Florida is, there are cities that have some culture and some shit going on, you know? But there's a lot of Florida that is just the most stock, boring, strip mall, suburban shit. That as much as it might be a good idea from a tax perspective and everything, I don't know. I just feel like I would probably be taking years off my life having to live in a place that got no energy.
I kind of feel that.
Yeah. Which again, there are cities that are dope as fuck.
Dope as fuck. Yeah. Orlando's cool.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with Florida, it's a good place to live. Just live.
Yes, for retirement communities and shit, which is a huge percentage.
Live. You pay $1,400, you're gonna get a 3-bedroom, big. Cali's the most expensive place I've been to.
Yeah,
I think Cali's more expensive than New York.
Especially when you consider how New York is stacked on top of each other and Cali's like spread out, but then still is basically just as expensive.
It's expensive.
He
That
saw
don't
the
make no
gas
sense.
prices and lost his mind.
Yeah, it is.
Not only that, I bought a Fanta yesterday. It was $3. I could have got 2 of those in New York.
Yeah.
I thought $1.50 was too much.
For real?
Bought a Fanta, $3, and yeah, man.
That's interesting. Because I feel like New York, like grocery and bodega prices were always pretty shocking to me.
That's how I felt about Cali.
Yeah.
I said, wow, it's fucking cheaper in New York, man.
Well, you get more for your buck. Quality is better here. You even said that about the food.
Yeah, because you eat organic all day. Me, I go for the cheapest thing. She won't let me. Oh, organic.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
But
you
that's
know?
real. I was eating bodega food the whole time I lived in New York. And then
Fire, right?
now I'm eating organic shit and healthy ass food all the time. But then when I go back to New York, it's like bacon, egg, and cheese bagel for
Absolutely.
breakfast. And then I won't eat for 7 hours. And I'm like, oh, I forgot how fucking good that bagel is. It just sits in your stomach. Takes care of you all day.
Okay.
That's the OG Ozempic. Makes you stop eating. You just eat the bagel. You don't want to eat for a long ass time.
We don't have that
I
here.
wanted to get on that shit.
No, the bagel
Bagels
culture.
here.
Nah, but I feel like the bagel culture in the valley and shit, I've been seeing it prosper. There's a lot of like trendy bagel spots.
Are they
People
actually good?
You
Or are
just
they
took me to
$40 for
You
one
just took
bagel?
me to one the
I've
other
seen
day.
a $40 bagel out here. So
40?
It has salmon and lox and all
Oh,
these
wow.
bells
Yeah,
and whistles.
Yeah, you didn't see a $40 bagel. You seen a $40 salmon hooked up bagel.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't blink when I go to the Yeasty Boys truck and they got like a $15 bagel or something. I don't even blink, but it does, it's got that real good quality meat. It's not just like one egg and 2 tiny pieces of bacon. I get it, it costs more, but yeah.
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 You can't trust every Habibi store, man.
You can't?
And in New York, you can't trust every Arabic store.
For real?
Nah, man.
Why,
If I,
doing janky shit?
put it like this, man. If I walk in a store and I see a cat sitting on top of a bread, I don't really want to eat from it. I'm be honest
You
with
don't
you.
like the bodega cat?
Nah, I don't like the bodega cats. Yeah,
That's a
bodega.
right.
I call them bodega baddies. Nah,
Another baddie.
bodega baddies. But nah, I don't like that. It's cat hair. That means they shed. It's fur. There's hair all around.
But I like it because like having a cat is such a pain in the ass, but then like having a cat that you get to see at the bodega every day or
Yes.
two, it's just a nice moment of like,
The honorary pet.
I guess you could look at it like they eating the rats. And
They
the
do,
mouses.
yeah.
So they, we mouse free, but
Wait, all right. So, when would you say you jumped off the porch for real and started
so
moving around?
for real, I got locked up incarcerated at the age of 16.
Okay,
You know, like gone,
for a long time.
like gone.
Okay,
And then I did like 4 out of that. Came home, and then
and that was for what? A robbery or something?
that was for a whole bunch of other shit that they sentenced me for. Robbery, escape. I escaped from a juvenile detention center.
Wow.
So when I escaped from the juvenile detention center, I was 16. I got locked up 15. I was 16. I threw myself in a sanitation truck.
Did you go right back in the hood after that?
Yeah.
And they probably were looking for you there.
Yeah, I turned myself in. Because everybody, they're gonna kill you. My sister was crying and my stepfather. So after I turned myself in, yeah, I threw myself in a sanitation truck. It was Black History Month and I was working in the mess hall. I told a dude from the Bronx, throw me in the garbage can and tie me in. So the out the bag and the sanitation.
bag.
Yeah, I'm in the bag. He tied me in there. He said, yo, be easy, my nigga. Yo, you know, I gotta hurry up. So they come, the sanitation truck closes. Mind you, they made us rush the garbage out because the truck was coming.
Yeah.
So I went back in. They're not paying attention that they think we're both back inside, right? And the truck picks me up, throws me in the back.
You ever see when they throw when the garbage truck comes and it's got like the giant like thing that's crushing everything? In
I'm
the
getting there. So
Okay.
that shit
So you
starts
knew
doing that. It starts doing it. I didn't know that was gonna happen.
What?
That is a really important.
I was
thing to think
very
about.
impulsive, so I didn't think.
You didn't
And I didn't know that I just thought, if I was a kid, man, I just thought that shit goes in the machine. I'm in the projects. We don't see sanitation trucks like that, right? They come when we're sleeping. I got school in the morning.
Okay.
So I didn't think the truck was going to...
Like it could destroy anything.
Yeah.
You could throw a friggin' mini fridge
Listen,
in there and it's gonna.
Gone. So I heard the noises that I'm describing. Mind you, that's the machine lifting the can up. When it eats the garbage,
Yeah.
it ate trust Mula, right? And then the machine started going.
I'm getting anxiety right now.
Promise you.
like a hard-
I promise you. It's all in my rap sheet. Tell Whack 100, dig it up. They go, so she goes, starts crushing me. I said, Father, in the name of Jesus, please. Father. I felt the pressure in my body. I thought I was done. The machine, let's go.
Really? So maybe it's got like a setting that like it can tell if there's a human or.
I found it out. Especially those trucks, no.
So
Jesus saved my life. The Lord saved my life.
it just stopped on its own.
It stopped and it opened back up. When it opened back up, I opened the truck and I started screaming. I said, "Oh, me, Jesus!"
There wasn't a person operating. It was automatic. Just
Oh, it was a person operated. Trucks don't drive themselves. This
No,
is
I mean-
2005.
But
we
you don't
talking
think
about.
that guy pressed a button that stopped it from chewing you up,
No.
eating you? No.
No, because right there he would have stopped the truck and
Right.
told the jail that there's somebody back there. He got out the gate, and it had to be his last stop because I don't care where I was at. Because me trying to get out, it took me that long to get out the garbage to try to I'm swimming in garbage now.
Yeah.
Trying to get out the truck to make it to the front. By the time I made it, the truck had slowed down. I ran out. I started running. I hear boop, boop, boop. All right, sirens. I hop in a douche truck. He had metal poles in the truck. Imagine a truck with a flatbed, right? In the back,
Yeah.
with a wooden gate around the truck. It was horseshoes, bro. He was delivering horseshoes. It was metal poles coming out. I never seen a horseshoe truck in my life to this day.
Me neither.
So it had metal poles going up with horseshoes on it stacked.
Uh-huh.
Like for sure. I went in, it was a white dude. I went inside his truck. I said, "Yo, bro." He said, "Yo, what the fuck?" I said, "Bro, the police are chasing me." He said, "Yo, what the fuck, bro?" He looks back. He said, "Yo, bro, get the fuck down." I got down. He said, "Oh, they fucking really look at me." He said, "You smell like shit too, bro."
oh my god.
Oh my, yo, whoever this white dude is, man, if you remember this story, bro, I love you, bro. I pray you alive. You was a hardworking man. I pray you alive.
Wow. And you're wearing the jail clothes or whatever, so is it like
want-
super obvious that?
It's tan, yeah. I'm wearing the juvenile jail equipment on.
Yeah.
So he seen it, like, oh, but this dude, you could tell he obviously was a white dude did some time. You could tell he wasn't no fuck. He had a rough life before.
Okay.
So he takes me to the furthest train station in the Bronx. I asked him to do me that favor. And then he goes to Telco and buys me an outfit.
Wow.
Thank you again.
Legend.
He's a fucking legend.
That's a good white boy right there.
Yo, when I fuck make it, bro, I'm telling you, I'm gonna know if it's you. I got you.
And so then how'd you actually get home?
I took the fucking train.
Oh my
He
God.
paid for the train.
Oh, sick.
It was $1.50 back then. He said, "Here's $3, kid."
Wow.
He said, "Don't hop the train, whatever you do, and get the fuck out of Dodge. If I was you, I'd be going to Mexico."
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You gotta like not go to your block. But you're 16. Who the fuck you know?
I went to my block.
Yeah.
I just wanted to smoke weed and fuck the little bitch that I had that I was worried about cheating on me because I was a little tender dick nigga. Don't know no better. First time in jail, my love of my life with my girl.
Wait, how long were you in before you escaped?
4 months.
Oh my.
So I don't know who she fucking and sucking. Definitely sucked somebody else's dick.
You had to take a shower before you saw her though.
I didn't even get a chance to see her.
Oh, they caught you like that day? Like
I went in the house, took a shower. My stepfather came in with my sisters. They were crying like there was no tomorrow. I told them, "Let me get some pullers." Then they just started crying some more. "They're gonna kill you." And then I was like,
wow. So
I
you
called
were
911 and I turned myself in. Guess what though?
what?
I thought I was going back to the juvenile shit.
Okay. No. You're too much
When
of
I
a
went
risk
to the
now.
precinct, right? That precinct was so tired of me. They went, "Happy birthday to you." They gave me a piece of cake and everything, the police. I'm not lying to you.
Just because they were gonna send you somewhere worse?
They said, I'm adult now, 16. I went to Rikers Island.
Wow. And so they were kind of clowning you, as in like, hey, enjoy this.
They're like, "You ain't gonna get out of this one.
Yeah, have fun with these
Have
fucking
fun with this.
psychos. Yeah.
Have fun with these." And I went to Rikers Island adolescence when I was talking about this is where I turned king at. This is where I made it official. Even though I was born in the lifestyle,
Right. But you were young.
I was young. Being born in a lifestyle doesn't make me a Land King. It makes me aware of what the Land Kings are.
Right. But you hadn't really, you probably would have got put on, but it happened in jail.
Yeah, it happened in jail for me. So I was on the verge of like fuck the Bloods actually, and then wasn't for me too much. The way they was moving, beating each other up, and it wasn't family oriented.
Okay.
It wasn't like a brotherhood.
But was your version of the Bloods, like in the project that you grew up in, it was all black dudes, or was it they had Spanish people as
It was
well?
not too many, but they had. It was very rare. At that time in 2005, it existed, but to be a Spanish blood, you had to put on more than a black blood.
Okay.
Because you had to prove that you really wanted this shit.
Yeah, because in LA, like a Mexican dude who's a Blood, like we would all be shocked. Like everybody'd be paying attention to him. He's viral off it. Like we got to know about this dude. You know,
Right.
That's just like so out of the ordinary. You know,
Right.
people love that shit. I know a Mexican dude or a black dude who's in a Mexican gang. Everybody want to talk about that. I know a white dude in a black gang. Everybody want to talk about this fool. You know, it's just so fascinating to people.
Right. I mean,
And he's a Puerto Rican here in LA. That's like a unicorn.
Yeah, Puerto Rican. They don't know about that out here. Yeah,
Nobody knows what that is.
serious?
it's just like almost every
none.
almost every Hispanic person is basically going to be Mexican in LA. I would feel like occasional, you meet people from other places, but it's not very common. Yeah.
That's how it was when I was in Baltimore, Maryland. So I did time out there too, being a Lion King. I went to Baltimore, Maryland. We had a tribe out there.
Oh, yeah?
And I ended up going incarcerated over there. When I went into their jail system, they were like, "You a Doug?" I said, "What is a Doug?" I thought it was a show. Remember the cartoon show?
Doug, yeah. Shout out Quail Man.
Like Quail Man.
Yeah, put the belt on your head with the underwear.
That was my shit, man.
Yeah.
So they like, "Yo, you a Doug?" Little do I know. I said, "Man, what's that, man? What the fuck is a Doug?" He said, "Little Doug." Woof, woof, woof. I said, "You mean a dog?" A dog? I'm like, "What's that?" That was how they identify their gang called DMI or BGF, Black Guerrilla Family, and then DMI is a white group.
Okay.
They're together with the black guys in Baltimore.
Really?
So Dead Men Incorporated is the white guys. They got DMI with the pyramid and OCNI, and then you have BGF, Black Guerrilla Family, that comes from the culture of some dude who died. I don't really know. They represent 276
Right.
for the letters BGF, second letter of the alphabet, seventh.
But the blacks and the whites are tied in, and then they just beef with the Hispanics?
They beef with the Crips.
Oh, okay.
They beef with anybody. No, they cook with the Crips. They beef with the Bloods.
Oh, okay.
So the way the Bloods are in New York, you see how they powerful and the Crips are not. Like they look down on the Crips.
Yeah.
Especially back in the days.
Opposite of LA, where the Bloods feel like the minority.
Yeah, LA is the opposite.
Yeah, there's like way more Crips.
Same thing in Baltimore. It's more Crips than Bloods, so the Bloods is like outnumbered.
Yeah, crazy scenario. All right, so you get into Rikers, which just recently I interviewed a dude who was like a Steven, who was like a corrupt guard there. He was like telling me some crazy ass story about he caught a huge Fed case for sneaking drugs into the prison and shit like that. But you get into that environment. And is it just cracking from day one? Like how was it for you? Was it outrageous? Were you having to think about getting stabbed or stabbing somebody all the time?
In Rikers Island, bro, it was straight gladiator school.
Yeah.
Like in 2005, like you see this chair you sitting on? Back then, if I sat on anything other than a chair, they saying you sitting on iron dick. So they have tables that are placed in Rikers Island that don't move, that soldered to the floor with a metal bench. Whoever sits on that is considered a day room nigga. Now a day room person in their eyes is somebody who don't have a chair. So this chair is stacked. So what you have to do, I didn't know this my first time on Rikers Island. I didn't grab a chair. I sat on the iron dick. You get it?
Wow.
So I didn't know that I was sitting where the day room niggas sit.
Wow.
So when I sat on on the metal seat that's for everybody, all the tough niggas is looking at, he with it. He with it. Now, if you with it, that means you're gonna give up your commissary, your sneakers, everything. So I'm looking at niggas, what you mean I'm with it though? What y'all talking about? Me not really being a day room nigga, not really being, you're like, shut up, nigga, you sit on the day room dick, nigga. I'm like, oh, hold on, who the fuck you talking to?
It's so crazy to have these very specific rules and then be like, we're not telling you about it. And then if you break the rule, we're just gonna like completely assassinate your
character. So I got up, who the fuck you talking to? When I got up to go approach.
And you're 17?
I'm 16 on the dot.
16 still, okay.
When I in my first crib, when I go up to approach, you see 7, 8, 9 dudes just get up, start popping on me.
Immediate.
The same dudes that was sitting on the table I was sitting on. They called day room pop-off dummies. They were calling them iPods, international pop-off dummies.
And wait, so even though these dudes were like damn near punks, right? Is that basically what you're saying?
These
but
niggas,
they would still
they were
fall
the ones that were scared of the tough guys, or the guys who they thought were tough.
Okay.
And they were pointing in work for points, for clout.
Yeah.
That was the first clout chasers. Day room niggas in Rikers Island were the first clout chasers.
Wow.
And could those dudes like graduate to be in the sort of upper echelon tough guys squad at some point, or maybe not?
Yeah, they can graduate to be the tough guys.
Okay.
They ended up, a few of them ended up taking the cribs. So every crib belongs to one dude and his team. Now, if you tough, you're gonna take that crib from that dude.
Right.
So I didn't know none at that time. I just got beat up. I went to my cell. They gave me a shirt because I had blood all over me. The CO came, you holding it down? I'm like, what you mean? You mean? You want to fight too? You want to fight me too? Suck my dick. The CO like, no, you need medical attention or not. You holding it down. Now, if you say you need medical, you telling.
That's telling. Just
That's telling.
to want to go get stitched up.
To go want to get any type of attention.
Wow.
Or you want this Tylenol and you stay here in the crib. I said, well, I ain't no rat. Give me the fuck Tylenol. Head hurting, blood all bleeding.
But you couldn't say I fell off the top bunk or something?
No. You could, but they're not stupid.
Yeah.
So now they go and say there was no top bunk. They had single cell, so they're not stupid. They know there was a situation.
I just heard a lot of gangsters making up bullshit.
So the CO told me, I like you.
Really? That's
Like
so
every
crazy
gangster.
that they play into it too.
They play right into
They're
it.
anti-snitching. They're pro-tough guy. Because from their perspective, of course, they don't want their homies snitching on them. So they got to respect you not snitching, right?
So what happened was, she told me the game. Mama G. Shout out Mama G, that CO though. Shout it out to her though. I don't hate her. She told me that I'd be tough a little bit. So Mama G's a captain now. She's a captain on Rikers Island. Lieutenant. She's big now. She was a CO at the time. There was rumors of her being Crip. And I was in a Crip house. War Child. It was a different time. Playboy was there. A different time. And she said, listen, my boy. You just need to go out this cell and do what you did before. Keep doing it and keep doing it. Don't worry. You got my support.
Meaning, keep going out there and making it clear you're not a pussy.
Keep fighting. Yep.
And if I get beat up, it is what it is. I'm coming back.
Coming back.
That's how you get the respect, right?
That's how you get the respect. So I went out my cell. Either way, I was going to do it anyway. I didn't need her to tell me that.
Right.
And jumped me. One dude that jumped me was actually my next door neighbor. I knew because when he went to the cell, he looked at me and grilled me and started laughing.
Wow. So
When you
you're
go-
in there, you're young as fuck. You're just realizing these are some of the most cutthroat assholes ever.
Ever. Mind you, with the Crips, come to find out, they're more lenient. Even though you hear all this crazy shit, right? They were more lenient. So let me finish. So I come out my cell and I started all getting on again. I get it on with a dude named Serial. That was for my spot because that CO set it up with like, all right, you jumped in 4 times already. He needs a chair. I like him. She set the tone for a one-on-one fight finally for me. We go in the corner. I'm like, what up, bitch? Suck my dick, faggot. I spit in nigga face all out. We start getting it. Boom, 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 boom. I got the best of him. I didn't take his chair. I earned the chair. So now I'm not sitting on dick no more. You heard? In other words, that's what they call you.
Pause,
Fucking,
but yeah.
Yeah, you sitting on iron dick if you sit on that fucking thing. Now, mind you, the first time I sat on it, once I found out they called that chair dick, I didn't sit on it no more. Because of the no homo shit. These dudes nowadays, you can't say I want a fuck hot dog. Oh,
your,
no
your
homo.
city created this, for the record.
Yeah,
this
yo,
epidemic.
That's my city. I take
taking
proud
over
of
the
that.
whole world. Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, that's my
The
city.
line.
Yo, now it's no Diddy, gang. No Diddy.
We went from no homo, which was kind of in your face,
To pause.
to pause, and Ayo.
No freaky.
Oh yeah, no Diddy, no freaky, and Ayo. Ayo is the most subtle one. It's like you're gay as fuck without me saying it.
I like Ayo better because it's
Ayo's
funny.
subtle, yeah. You can
when
say it around
everybody
normal
says
people.
it, hey, yo, and everybody start looking at each other. It's kind of funny.
You could say it around normal people and they're going to get what you mean, but it doesn't come off like you're this homophobic monster. Also, let's just acknowledge that the white person version of this is that's what she said.
Yeah. That's what she said.
And so I didn't want to sit on dick. That's what she said. Boom. That's the
Boom.
white guy version.
Yeah, we use that too. That's what she said. And we use it too all the fucking time.
Yeah. That's a great one. All right. So like, then you start to feel like they're f- you, even though you're young, like they're starting to embrace you. Like, damn, you got the warrior spirit. All right, we got to fuck with you.
So that happened, and it was a king dude at the time. So long story short, after I was in that crib for a while, something really, really crazy happens where, they catch a body there. So they separate all of us, right? Moving forward, they put me in one up and north. Mind you, I got escaped, so I have to go to cribs, houses, areas where there's police escort. I can't get a pass and say, here, go to the clinic, you can go.
Right. High alert on you.
I have to go to high class. And those high classification cribs, all bad. Every crib on Rikers Island is bad, but this is even worse. This is where the toughest of the toughest is. They sent me to some shit called One Upper North Side, Captain Restraint. The Bloods gave me a worse time than the Crips.
Really? So now you got to go through this whole thing again?
All over. But I'm not sitting on iron dick this time. Now I'm going in there, walking in, they watching me. As soon as he walk in, where the fuck you going, nigga? Who you? Boop, 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 boop. First nigga to run his mouth. It ain't me. Who you talking to? Ain't no more talking no more. I know how to move now. So I got jumped like 7-8 times in that crib. You know, every day I hit one of the big homies. Nah, niggas gonna drill you every day now. He ain't lying. Every day the motherfuckers fuck me up.
Wow. And so they're
They
just
fuck me up too. I ain't care though. I ain't give a fuck.
wait, but like, okay, so they're Bloods, so they have to go crazy hard on you for being a king. Because
Nah.
that's their real ops, right?
That when I went in the crib and went up the north side, the dude whose crib it was, he was the one that came up to me. What the fuck you doing? Try to show his strongness and his machismo-ness. And I popped on him.
Right.
I ain't to this day I never got the chance to get a one-on-one fight with him, so I don't know if I would have really won that. But all his little minions once again jumped me.
Damn. So okay, you do how many years during that initial bid? Because then you get out and then you catch a way longer.
So that bit right there was part of the escape. I did 4.
Okay.
I went home. I did like 3.5 though, or close to 4. I went home and then my cousin knocked the dude out, robbed him. I came out the store, told me that the dude touched his girl's ass. So I'm thinking whatever the fuck I think. Now, no, let me rephrase the story. He knocks my cousin out.
Okay.
So I just don't know what's going on. I knock him out. When my cousin gets consciousness, hits him again, boom, and robs him. The next day, police are in my crib in Staten Island. Mind you, that happened in Brooklyn. I'm living in Staten Island. My uncle, my cousin ratted. Faggot ass nigga. Now, at that time, I don't think nothing of it, but I catch on. You on parole. This happened past your curfew. 90 days past, you ain't locked up. And then what happened to your warrant? I seen you wanted when I went to the precinct, bro. Once you wanted, you got to get that cleared by a judge. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Right.
So he told about something else. I'm not stupid. You know, then the truth comes out, and it is what it is. I end up coming home, being him. Then I go back for drugs.
Okay.
And then I do 8 years in Staten Island for selling drugs.
So what level of drug operation are we talking?
So fentanyl starts getting big around that time, 2016. And you hear about it, but you don't believe that it's in your work.
First person I knew died of fentanyl was 2017, and that's when it's like, oh, I can't just do pills anymore. Like at that time, Xans and Perks and shit felt like a game. It was nothing.
Let me tell you something, man. Whoever created fentanyl, I pray that never exists ever again. Like that fentanyl drug is the worst thing that's happened to the United States of America, period.
Yeah.
There's more deaths on fentanyl overdosing. So now fast forward, right?
It makes the 80s look so quaint.
Yeah.
People just doing crack.
Yeah. Even dope was safer in the 80s.
Yeah. You go to bed. That's a different level.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, mind you, right? I see one of my code D, well, he's not my code D, but I see one of the dudes I was selling drugs to. He starts using his girl's grandmother's fentanyl patches, putting in the microwave and scraping it, putting fentanyl on it. I cut him off for that.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? See, my dope didn't have fentanyl, it had ketamine, which is a sex drug.
Right.
So
a lot of people big fans of that out here.
Right. So
New York too. People do ketamine a lot.
I used to like to whip them with my dope because if the dope was too powerful, I used to ketamine to keep them up.
Wow. Okay.
You know, it does it like it keeps it balanced, right? So my dog food didn't have ketamine. That dude that I'm telling you about, he got 4-year life, by the way. He got 40 years to life for that. But when I was in jail for that, doing 8 years for the dope, I used to be like, yo, I ain't forced nobody to do no drugs. Nigga, I'm not guilty like that for 8 years. You got me on 7 direct sales. I'm the ringleader. You all over Google. David Ruiz, look me up, right? And I'm like, yo, bro. Then 6 years passed by, me in jail. I said, you know what? I went to the People's Magazine. I seen 3-4 pages of deaths. Dope, man. Dope. Fentanyl, man. And I said, Father, I got on my knees. Just in the name of Jesus, man. I know I don't have the answers to everything, but forgive me for this one. For this one, forgive me, Lord. Then he let me read a book by John Burke called Imagine Heaven. And that's why I called the Holy Spirit in prison to say, I don't want to be nothing no more. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. So when Hocus did the Drop Your Flag movement.
So wait, what year was that when you realized, like, I don't want to be a part of this shit anymore?
2022, right before my mother died.
Oh, okay. So
my mother died already, actually.
And was that part of it? You think that like
that's definitely part of it, because my mother was like, yo, just promise me one thing, man. You be there by your kids, man. I got 5 boys, you know.
Wow, okay.
No girls, so she was like, yo, just make sure, you know.
You got a whole basketball team.
Yeah, the first 3, I don't have a relationship with them because, you know, the moms at the time, they pushed it in the house. You know, I won the case in court, though. But
how old are they now?
One is about to be 16, August 27th.
Damn.
I have 11, 10-year-old. I have a 9 who is my son to another woman. You know, and I have a newborn.
Wow.
So it's Michael, Ethan, Julius, John, and Josiah. all boys, man.
Yeah.
All men that I have to make sure my words come out clearly on this camera. That's why I wanted to apologize to the other Latin Kings, the KMCs, because that's serious, bro. I could go perform and them dudes could just execute me like Charlie Sheen. I'm not invincible, but I'm not God. I can't beat everybody, Adam. But I just want my kids to know that there's positivity in their father. And I'm pushing that. That's that. I'm doing music and I'm hot. When it come to music, I doubt you heard a good hot New York rapper like the way you just heard in here. Like,
no, you definitely got motion right now, yeah. So, okay, you decide that you want to be done with it, but you can't really say that while you're in prison, or can you?
So I kind of did say it in prison.
Okay.
It was when I came home and my man got murdered that I ended up like kind of picking it back up. That's the truth.
Okay.
So I came home and I told the bro, salute me or shoot me. So all of this politics with this IPC, there was 15 Latin Kings when I came out of prison. I told them, salute me or shoot me. They all saluted me. When you go like this, you hit your chest 2 times, you go like that to another king, you look in my eyes, that shows your readiness and willingness to die for your brothers and sisters, and I have to. It's in the lessons. So when they did that to me, they didn't mean it.
Yeah.
It's obvious. Right? When I was in prison, they all slandered my name. They all spoke about me. But when it was time to stand up for the nation, I did it. I went in prison. I don't care if you was a regular Puerto Rican dude and you wasn't gangbanging. If somebody jumped you or 2 black dudes, 3 black dudes, I want to jump in with you. Because my crown represented my people Latino. I wasn't with the oppression. You see the Bloods in jail in New York, they started because the Latin Kings was oppressing the blacks, right? Then they became the oppressors. You get it? So all of that oppression, all that racist shit, it builds other movements. This is where the Bloods was created in New York because of racism.
Right.
You know, so that's another thing. I didn't want to worship 2 masters, so I wanted to leave anyways. But when Hocus did the Drop Your Flag challenge.
And that's when you were out.
That's when I was out.
Yeah.
Now, would you say I supported that man by dropping my flag?
Oh, you did, right? Yeah. You were one of like the most well-known people who participated, right?
Right. And then I went and continued promoting positivity. And that's why I be telling Hocus, man, because people think that I don't support Hocus. I supported him more than anybody because my life was in danger. And yet, instead of being a gangster with it and just violating every Latin King that comes at me, I ask people if you could say something positive to the youth, what would it be? I would love to get you to say that too. But, you know, I love to get everybody, especially people with a name.
Yeah. Because
kids look up to them. And no matter what you want in your life, at least your mom, at least somebody heard you say something positive. You know? And I tell people that, man. Care if you gangbang, you promote that shit.
Would you say that the Drop Your Flag challenge, which for the people who don't know, basically Hocus for a Fifth, who we talked about earlier, he basically decided to try to create kind of like an Instagram format or a hashtag so that people could speak honestly and kind of encourage dudes to leave the gang life behind. And in particular, you know, he's a New Yorker, so it's mostly New Yorkers taking part in this. Would you say that the reaction from the public or the streets was positive, or was it not?
It was both, but Hocus's mind state really is let me see if I could get Hocus on the phone real quick.
Oh shit.
Let me see if I could do that.
Yeah, and did you inspire the challenge? Like, did you dropping your flag kind of predate the hashtag?
Kind of, yeah, because you know when I participated in the Drop Your Flag challenge, it was more so how I felt about what these Latin Kings are doing. And how they're not supporting their peoples, how they don't support the bros that go in there, try to fuck your bitch when you go to jail, and try to do all this corny shit. So when I dropped my flag, it was literally to promote positivity. Right? And then you know, Shot Caller Snook is another name I don't like to bring up because I don't really like to deal with this dude, right? Okay. But he put me on the Hocus. When I said it's an important movement. It was really an important movement for me to drop my flag with Hocus. And you know, like I said, Hocus is my brother and it's all love, man. But his movement is important.
Yeah.
You know, so for me and him to go through something, it hurted the whole social media because, you know, we need each other.
So, yeah, I mean, what up?
That's OG Tone right there.
What's good, Adam?
What's going on?
What's good?
How you living, G?
Don't mind my look. I just came from the gym.
I was going to say, you trying to lose some weight or something? You trying to sweat it out?
Yeah, I got sciatica, bro. So I'm trying to get back. My whole right side is kind of weak. So I'm trying to get back, but I'm a gym rat. Anyway.
Add Hocus to the call. Add Hocus to the call real quick.
Huh?
He's asking you to add Hocus to the call.
All right, hold on.
For sure.
And then you could be like, yo, he's letting you know it's all love, man. You know, this is part of Dead in the Beef for me and Hocus too right here.
Oh, yeah?
By the way.
Yeah? Is that
By
on
the
and
way.
popping? I didn't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
kind of. It's on and popping, kind of. You know,
Yeah,
we
got
ain't
some-
100, but we, you know, but like I said, I won't shit on him. You ain't hear me this whole interview shit on this man.
Right.
You know,
Yo,
and I never shit on Hocus, you know.
Hold on for a minute, but Hocus got 2 numbers, and the number I gotta get to his other number. How the fuck do I do that shit?
Just get it together and call me back. I'll be here waiting for you and Hocus to tap in.
I'm calling you right back.
All right, brother.
But yo, I think part of the controversy with that or whatever was that the idea of like dropping your flag and no longer being from your hood or your gang or whatever, I feel like culturally in New York, maybe that made more sense than people in LA or maybe some other cities were able to comprehend it. Because I feel like there's a sense in LA where it's like, you can change your life. You can stop gangbanging. You can stop shooting people. But the idea of saying, I'm not from Rolling 60s anymore in LA, people have a hard time comprehending that could mean anything other than I told or I got put off or whatever. Like they take it as a unanimously negative thing, which I feel like culturally that's different in New York. Because maybe like people always say, like New Yorkers will always say about LA, like, damn, really gangbanging when they're 55. I feel like to be from your hood or to be a gangbanger as you get older is like more normal in LA.
LA does not have an identity crisis, Adam. Get it? LA knows who they are. They don't try to be the flyest niggas on the block.
True. They
don't run around like a white girl behind a Harley, bro. They're not flashy. You understand that?
That's interesting.
So when you see the culture in New York, everybody's a follower. They follow trends. They follow laughs. They follow the coolest, toughest niggas the way he bop. They like yo, it's popping, nigga. They like that energy. Negative thing. You got the positive people in New York, man. You know, the working people. There's great people in New York. I'm not gonna say my city's one of the greatest cities in the world, but the hood part of it. So this is what I say. I got 10 fingers here, right? 10. You take this pinky nail out. Would you care if you lose a pinky nail?
I could get over it, but it would be tough, yeah.
But you get over it, right?
Yeah.
That's hood niggas. I still got 10 fingers.
Right.
I still got 10 fingers, Adam. Would I lose a pinky nail? Still got my 10 fingers, man.
Right.
So, you know, that pinky nail represents the people trolling me. Oh, your song is dirt. You took my dick. Oh, you faggot. Those are the people that don't like me because I went against what's right. I dropped my flag. When you drop your flag, man, you're going to have enemies. Or you're going to have people talking at the very least.
Did you feel like it was people in your age bracket hating, or was it the YNs?
Both.
Both, yeah.
Bro, it's sad to see a dude my age talking stupidity. It's sad to see a dude my age going like this and going like that. It's just sad to see it.
To be so committed to the gang life that to see someone changing their life, you would take that as a threat to your life. There's something kind of sad about that. Like if you want to live that life, I get it. But how could you not look at me trying to change my life and respect it?
Exactly my point. And you know, and the contrary of it, just to be completely honest, they did respect it in a sense.
Okay. Probably a lot did.
A lot did. They respected, but you could tell the hate was there. And the minute me and Hocus came at it, yo, them dudes came right back out. Ah, he's a fuck this, that, he's this, that, da, 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 da. Instead of, let me not get involved with two men's disputes, no matter what they saying, because there's 3 sides to every story.
Right.
Right? Your side, my side, and you shade again. The truth.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
He called. Have you seen it?
Yeah. I think he had the other person. He had a 3-way going on.
Was it WhatsApp?
It was 2 different notifications. Yeah, I think one was WhatsApp. Let's see.
Be on point for that. Pick it up, please. So, let me see. Call that. Pick up. Now, yo, man, I don't know what one man can do to try to change the world or try to change his world or his city, but my city is my city. I like the positivity part. Yo, he don't want to get on?
No, he doing
Ah.
He's doing an interview right now. But
I'm doing the interview right now.
Both making moves.
Tell him for 2 seconds to say something. Pause the interview. Like I'm live on camera. This is Adam 22. This is not what you would call it. What was the lowest? I don't know. This is not
but Chuck, let me just say this, right? Regardless of, he said that's once a man tell me what he's doing, I don't go back and try to change nobody's mind, right? But I'm here to vouch for what you're doing and where we at and how we moving, and I could definitely speak in Hocus' behalf, along with my own to Adam, and
deny that.
Whatever he needs to hear to clear it up, I'm also here for that. That's why I'm picking up my phone.
So I told Adam, Adam Hocus is my brother. Adam will tell you I said nothing bad about the man, right?
Facts.
And I'm here on the contrary, continuing what we spoke about, the peace. And like I know that me and Hocus is we working on all his situation. That's all I can say. Am I correct?
And that's correct. That's 1,000% correct. But let me where's Adam? Let me say something.
What up?
Hey Adam, listen.
Sure.
Listen, look, you doing your thing, bro, and I'm glad you got a platform that give people a chance to express themselves. I know you don't know me, but I'm gonna say this, right? And I'm not directing this towards you. I know like a lot of things is controversial and it helps to generate revenue or whatever we do as a business and all that, right? But I've been around doing a lot of things for a long time. I've been dealing with brothers like Trust and Hocus and just certain people, right? And for me, I'm always about trying to move forward. Like I'm about solving problems, not being who's right and who's wrong. I just want you to know, like as far as what I'm trying to do with Trust, I'm trying to clean up the way he used to think. I'm trying to help him be a better man. I understand that we from the hood. We can say what we got to say, and it goes viral and all that. I don't get into that. You know why? I'm from back in the 80s and the 90s. I caused a lot of destruction. I'm about construction. So for me, right, I look at it as now instead of us poisoning the body with drugs, the phones is poisoning the mind. And I'm not saying that's you, but what I am saying is that we have to learn how to start looking positively at how to deal with things and not just react and be reactive because it doesn't sound like it works for me.
Nah, facts. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you for sure. We gotta teach these kids how to handle their problems more maturely.
Yes, like you know what I'm saying. Like look, I'm not here to. I'm not like trying to act like I'm here to save the hood and all that, right? But I got a good relationship with a lot of people in the hood from states and gangs and whatever, right? And they know me, and my character is impeccable in the streets. The music industry, that could be something different. But as far as the streets and how I move, my whole thing is when I came home from prison in 1993, I was all about trying to make sure people don't go through what I went through.
Right.
So we all gonna make mistakes. We all gonna do dumb shit. We all gonna be whatever. But I think that Trust Mula is a super, super talented person. And I want to see him flourish. And I also want to make this about us learning how to be able to coexist without us not have to coexist, even though we got right and wrongs going on.
For sure.
And a lot of times, there's no adult in the room. Like a brother like him, and no disrespect to him, there's an old saying, if you don't know nothing, you can't do nothing. Once you know better, you're supposed to do better. So what I would like to do is be a person that teaching the brothers in the streets who point guns at each other, whatever. I want to teach them how to do better. If it work, it work. But I don't tell nobody what to do with their life. If you want to be negative, I just can't be around you. If you want to be positive, I'm here to help you. I think that I'm resourceful. And I think that at the end of the day, yes, negative creates a lot of content, but I think we also can create content on trying to be positive as well.
Nah, facts. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for those words.
Yeah, so Trust, listen to me, bro. You do your interview, and nice meeting you, Adam.
You too, man.
And I speak on behalf of myself and Hocus.
Hell yeah. Appreciate it, man.
All right, tell Hocus I kept it growing, man. All right, love.
Okay, one thing I just wanted to ask about though is, did you actually go into PC while you were in prison? Like, was that part of your fallout with the Latin Kings?
So, with the PC situation, it was a riot that went on.
Oh.
And 5 points. So, but before the riot, I was keep locked. So the word keep lock is exactly what it sounds like. Keep his ass locked in.
Okay.
All right? So I was walking to go eat dinner. I was with a blood dude. While I'm walking with him, 2 Crip dudes go to jump him. Now, the only reason I got involved is because I was walking with the guy, and he was from Staten Island. So when I jumped in, I got in trouble. They don't care. Whoever in prison, let's say I punch her. Let's say she was a Hito. I'll punch him right in the face in prison. And the police could see me punching him. We both gonna get a ticket. And we both gonna get keep locked. They don't care right or wrong.
Really?
Wow.
Right? Because they don't know what you did to get punched in the face.
It's just too difficult for them to try to address who's in the right.
What was the, yeah.
So it's just crazy. It makes no sense, but
Right.
I guess I get it.
So now you have the aggressor gets more time, obviously.
Okay.
You guys recorded?
What do you mean?
Do they record you?
In prison, everything's camera. You see them cameras on the wall? They all over, just like that.
Yeah.
So now, mind you, when that happened, I was keep locked. So the Kings get into a riot, right? There was let's say there was 20 phones in his yard in 5 points. The police added 10 more because they needed more phones, right? During that time, the Bloods want 3, 4 phones. The Kings want, now mind you, the Kings, it was only like 7 of us. We was good with rocking with 1 phone. They wanted a whole nother phone. I say, I'm gonna let them dudes do what they want with the phones. Let them niggas do this. Now, mind you, I'm hearing the news because I'm keep locked. So my bunky's coming back to the cell telling me all the politics. I can't go to rec with these guys. I'm in trouble already for this fight with the Bloods and the Crips. Right? Because I was walking with the guy. So a riot happens over the phones. Long story short, Rico Love, they go out, boom, bomb. Dudes get cut from Buffalo, New York. It's beef shit, right? So now the Kings and the Bloods got to go at it. The Bloods demolished the Kings. I was in myself for the whole thing. The police said, you can't go to population. You missed the whole wave. But we know you're king. Ruiz, you got to go to IPC. If we let you out, the Bloods are going to get at you.
Right.
We got to send you to another jail.
Yeah.
Is that my fault?
So you never made any kind of intent to be
No.
Okay, yeah.
No, they got to throw that out there.
But okay, is that just another example of basically like dudes who are from the street life being willing to take anything and use it against you to smear your character?
To smear my character. Now I'm going to show you the paperwork right now. I want you to read it on camera and say what the fuck you see.
Okay.
What you see, right? And this is the IPC paperwork. I think it's
What does your hand say? Gods? Is the left one says gods?
what?
Your fingers?
Oh yeah, God's good.
Okay. Nice.
No man, got that. I got all this done in jail. All of this.
Okay.
Let me see if I find it over here. My other phone was charging over there. Somebody had it. But I'll get it right now because you know what's crazy? I'm gonna show you these messages. You're gonna laugh. You know who 050 the movement is, right? China Brim?
Yeah.
All right. Now.
With the cowboy hat?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to his. I'm gonna go to his shit, right? Put it in the comment section. Now, mind you, I don't care whoever his is. You know why I fuck with people who nobody fucks with? You know why? Because if a lot of dudes in New York don't like you, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't like that I'm doing this interview.
For real?
Oh well. Now guess what, right? I'm gonna tell you.
I was on the block with Bobby Shmurda. We had fucking 200 Crips around us. Ain't nobody
do
nothing
shit.
but love. Like, come on.
Now listen, right? When you think about this shit, right? They just meat riders. So at that time, I guess Hocus didn't like you, right?
Oh, okay.
At that time? So at that time, you wasn't liked.
Okay. I wasn't even thinking about that, but
I'm not gonna go and not like a dude because you don't like a dude. Now look, this is China Brim, right? He's over here saying, yo, look at this clown, look at this. He's like, right here, same paperwork. It says IPC, these niggas think I'm a rat off that. That paperwork I sent my mans before he got bodied. Didn't I tell you I sent this paperwork to my mans before he got murdered?
Mm-hmm.
Now when you look at this paperwork, call him back over here if you want to sit back. You heard Jazz?
Yeah, I heard you.
It says, I know it's kind of hard to blur, but if you look, it says involuntary protective custody.
It does say that. That is true.
So now, and it says 5 points. If you look, and we could darken it up. We could take that. I said it to you. You have your guys analyze it.
Yeah, forensic unit. Yep.
Forensic unit, right? But the thing is, what does that say right there? 5 points, right?
Yes.
That was the prison.
Okay.
That I was in. And it says right here, involuntary. Involuntary means I didn't do it. So now it's not my fault. These in New York don't know how to read and write. The kings. You know what the word involuntary means? You know I didn't put myself there.
Yeah.
So when they hear that, it's like, yo, bro, I just showed you the paperwork. These motherfuckers that I signed in the PC, bro.
Wow.
They thought I signed in the PC.
That's
and
crazy.
they ran with that and had everybody mind manipulated, because then by the time they dropped this paperwork, everybody already fake was already talking shit about me. And then when I posted it shut them niggas up.
And they don't want to take it back though?
No,
or did they?
They're not men enough like me. You see how I apologize to the whole nation? They're not men enough like me to do that. When I fuck up, I was wrong, I'm wrong.
Right. Because I believe that being able to correct your errors or to apologize or to say that you were wrong about something, I had the information wrong on that, like that should be looked at in the culture as the ultimate sign that you're a real person.
Right.
And instead it's treated as if it's like almost some sort of hypocrisy.
Right, like you're a bitch.
Yeah.
Like you're
the only reason you could possibly be doing this. But then our culture actually like rewards people who have a stance and won't change it no matter what, no matter how much information's coming in. They're not going to change their opinion. Somehow that is looked at as courageous.
Right.
When it's lying and it's dishonesty and it's just terrible. Yeah.
Yo, Adam, the same thing you just said, right? So let's say you ask me for a bag of chips in prison, right?
Right.
Bag of chips. Let me get a bag. Ask me for a bag of chips. Let me get a bag of chips.
Yo, can I have a bag of chips?
Yo, I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you two back. I'm gonna give you one. Give me two back at the store. You taking it?
I'm not taking nothing from nobody in prison.
Hold on, but you starving. I'm giving you one bag. I'm giving you one bag of chips. I want two back. So that's the game, right? You're not taking nothing, but the game is this, right? So this brother's not doing that.
Because you want to get
He's
him
gonna
in
say,
debt.
fuck out, yeah. But you hungry and it's storing in another week and a half. Yo, let me get a bag of chips, two soups, and a fish steak, all right? All right, here you go. 1 for 2 on everything. So you got two soups, that's 3 back or 4. 2 for 3, 1 for 2. So, mind you, when I ask for a bag of chips, he's gonna give me 2 back. But then there goes a guy like him. He said, yo, here, just give me 1 back at the store. Why are more men inclined to give that dude his 2 bags of chips and then play with this guy who said give you 1 back? Shouldn't you make sure he gets his money first and then this other guy at least gets one, but I got you with the other one another time? No, dudes treat the guys who are bad to them better than the dudes who are good to them.
But that's like the credit card companies would rather have a customer not pay off their balance because they want to get the interest. A good customer who's consistently paying off their balance is like almost useless to them. Besides the money that they could invest.
The
in
world is
meantime.
opposite, bro.
Yeah.
This shit don't make no sense, man. If it don't make no sense, it don't make no dollars. I don't have to keep explaining myself to people, but the more I do, the more I give people clout. Like right now, you could post this video up and whatever you write and say, yo, trust is official.
Yo, 1 for 2. 1 for 2.
1 for 2. You're gonna say trust is official. Oh, you're gonna say I'm not. Now that's on you. But whatever you say, since you have more followers and viewers than me, they're gonna rock with that. For some reason.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But also it's like there's a thing that happens that's like the bigger you get, the more that people are like kind of eager to shit on you. How's that taste?
Fire.
Is it good? Okay. Because
Jacking it.
you know Chaplo Ross of YouTube, he came through with like a huge palette of sodas to give us. And a lot of them were like the weirdest flavors I ever had.
I've never had this flavor. We both looked at each other like, is it bad? That guy's like, whatever.
Polar orange vanilla
It's
seltzer.
delicious.
That's fire.
I tried a 0-calorie Dr. Pepper blackberry.
Fire.
Blackberry flavored Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna say no. Yeah, I'll probably never.
Oh,
try
you a
that
zero
again.
sugar type of dude?
It just was in the fridge, so I'm like, oh, I guess I'll try this, and it was.
We
Yeah,
just started drinking. I wasn't jacking when we tried it.
all I really drink is like zero sugar. So
yeah. I was surprised because a lot of the energy drinks that are 0 sugar, like the Celsius and the Red Bull and whatever, it tastes pretty good, but then the diet Dr. Pepper tasted terrible.
Yeah, but you see, me meeting you now and seeing you on camera is 2 different things, right?
Yeah.
You seeing me on camera, and
Yeah.
you seeing me now, It's like you get to know a person.
Exactly. Yeah.
Why wouldn't people want to get to know me before they talk shit?
Right.
That's the shit that conflicts me sometimes.
Especially the content creators, though, it's just more valuable to take a hard stance on something. It's like more valuable to hate on someone than to be cool with them, because there's not a lot of content to be made off of like he's a good guy, but there's infinite content to be made out of he's a piece of shit. Here's my 10th YouTube video of the week telling you why. So I feel like that's why you see so many people like gravitate towards having a negative outlook on things, because it's more profitable.
It's more controversial. Can I share a quote with y'all real quick?
Sure.
Negativity is a thief that steals happiness. See, a lot of people, and Adam, you know this because you from the Bean, right? You from Boston?
Well, New Hampshire, but yeah, close.
Well, New England. So
Yeah.
you know the vibes. Like negativity is like, I tell people in New England and Boston, if you tell somebody good morning, they're gonna probably be offended by it, because people are so miserable. That is normal. Like I grew up in Atlanta, Florida. I come from like sunlight and just major cities. So when I go back to New England for high school, people they hate me because I'm so positive. Like I'm coming in.
You have a good light.
Yeah, I'm
Looked
really
at as weakness, you know?
Yeah, and everybody like, bro, why are you coming into school talking about good morning? Like it's like it's weird. And that's why I say though, like y'all earlier I was just sitting back listening, and you were saying something about like, just everybody being from where they're from and it's different. Your mind really can only grow so big as like where you are, in my opinion. That's why I like LA, because LA and California is like the size of a country, right?
Yeah.
Boston is literally, I tell people like,
It's a little nugget, yeah.
it's weird, bro. It's like Hollywood is the size of Boston.
I never knew that. I never been to Boston. He told me Boston is like the true East Coast.
I told him Boston people and New York people don't get along.
Well, but it's kind of weird
We
though,
hate New York people.
because Boston is like, Boston proper is hella small, but then you got all these like basically the equivalent of like these boroughs that are all around it that have like a lot more space, but also like a lot of the street shit really is more in these outer areas rather than like Boston's central.
Yeah, like I'm from a city called, like I was born in New Bedford.
Yeah.
New Bedford at one point was the most dangerous city in America because it's so small.
Wow.
And it's just a bunch of people tweaking, and it used to be the richest city in the world.
What, New England is next to Boston?
New England is Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Massachusetts. So it's like all of the sort of Northeast. But yeah, the worst beating I've ever probably seen in my whole life was in Brockton.
Brockton, yeah, Brockton goes down.
I saw a club promoter basically like pulled a gun on a dude at a hardcore show, but this dude is basically in the equivalent of like the craziest gang in the hardcore scene or whatever. They were just beating mother or whatever. The club owner is like this Italian dude who thinks he's on some hot shit. He pulls a gun on the dude and tells him, "Hey, this is my venue. If you fuck around, I'm gonna fuck kill you." I didn't know that. I'm just standing there on the side of the fucking street. All of a sudden, I see this big ass dude come up with a hammer to the club owner. Bah, bah. He's smashing this dude's head in. His homie tries to break it up. He gets destroyed with the hammer too. His girl tries to break it up. She gets her whole face smashed in with a hammer. Ambulance came. I honestly have no idea what happened to that guy, but I was like 19.
Somebody
I ain't
died?
never seen nothing like that. I don't think he died, but I do think he for sure was
Fucked up.
probably never the same, based on like, I don't know how you could hit somebody with a hammer that many times and not have him die, yo. And also he did that to a dude that he knew had a gun on him, and he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that was a tough month.
That was a weird, yeah.
That was a weird.
Yo, I did not know you was from Boston, bro, or New England area. Like I did not know that. That's crazy.
It's a good place. But
That's crazy.
okay, so now that you are out, you're focused. Like what is life now? Like are you focused on the positivity and the good stuff, the content,
So now, shout out to Funk Master Flex, man.
and yeah, where does that relationship come from? Because for people who don't know, Funkmaster Flex, the most omnipresent person on New York radio over 40 years. It's been forever.
Man. Oh, he's been great to me, man. So it happened with me. I dropped the track, and big on social media. Me and Hocus collaborating. We've been, Hocus is a part of this too, and the song speaks for itself. If you got gas, it's gonna light on fire when you put a match to it, right? I had gas. Flex put a match to it. Hocus 4/5 sent the track to Spazzo. In the midst of Spazzo having the track, Hocus calls me, "Yo, Spazzo's gonna spin it." I'm like, "Yeah." But before that, before Hocus even called me saying that, I made a post on social media, and I'm sick because they saying Funk Flex don't support Puerto Ricans, and I hear all this crazy shit, right? All the shit that people would say to go against Flex. I don't go against people that go against people, right? I have a gift for that. So I say, yo, y'all saying Funk Flex don't support Latinos. I highly dispute that. In 1994, look what he asked. Just ask Frankie Cutlass what he did for him. I say, everybody tag Flex, man. Spin my shit. Everybody named Mother tag Flex. Flex said, your marketing skills is crazy, Mula. Mula, oh my God, New York is Santa. And mind you, I used to interpret that when I was a kid in jail. Rikers Island, when I made it, I used to be like, I started off in Rikers, Attica, put in work. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, when y'all come outside, make sure y'all have your fly clothes on. This is bringing New York back. We outside. I started off in Rikers, Attica.
Bombs.
The
People don't know about the bombs. Yeah, New York knows about the bombs.
Yeah, I drop bombs on myself, and you hear dudes in jail. Yo, trust, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Yo, bro, everything I did in my life, I manifested it. I spoke it into existence, and we here today.
No, that's crazy. Facts.
Who knows? Maybe this interview will get me lit with a Cali dude. Maybe the game would do a track with me. Who knows?
There we go.
Who knows? We got connections with the game.
Who you know?
Dwayne The Rock. You ever heard of him?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Ramos.
Spelled differently.
Okay.
Ramos. So now people don't, people know who he is in the industry. That's his cousin.
Okay.
His blood cousin. Now, mind you, he has a lot of connects in Cali, but he's from your neck of the woods.
Okay.
Came out here 30 years ago. Shout out to Dwayne The Rock, man. He's very inspirational to me. He actually flew me out here to get away from the bullshit.
Really?
He said, get the fuck over here. God is telling me to tell you that if you don't stop, you don't have too much time on earth.
Oh. Damn. Wait, so all right, you get out in 2024, and do you go back to your old neighborhood, or are you immediately like?
I go to the old East Side. I go right to New York.
Okay, but were you already like kind of making plans? Like, I don't want to be here in the long run.
Well, I didn't want to be in the hood, but what happened was I'm with a woman. Shout out to my girl Stephanie. How you doing, mommy? I love you. Right now, boom. I was my bunky's cousin. I didn't have nobody in prison. My baby mom was left me for dead. Couldn't do 8 years. All this shit happening. Going through court battles with my children. I prayed for somebody. And in 2022, God sent her to me. So that was like a big sign right there. And then she leaves Harlem because she said Drew Hamilton saying it's not a good neighborhood for me to come home to. So she got a transfer from housing, and we moved to Lower East Side. So when I came out of jail, she was only there a week when I came home.
So now you with the art school kids.
Right. That was
Lower East Side. I mean, what's Trust Mula doing on the Lower East Side? Are you just chilling? Like, nobody fucking cares about your politics or whatever?
Nobody gives a fuck.
That's what's so crazy about New York, is that you could be realistically like 8 miles away, and it's like a totally different place.
I didn't drop my flag there yet, but they knew politics about the whole PC suspicion and all this other shit.
Okay.
Remember, I came home, I told you I went to the Land King meeting, told them to shoot me.
Yeah.
September 21st, 2022, I get a phone call saying they just murdered my friend DL.
Oh, shit.
Now, my friend DL was beefing with another Bronx dude. I don't want to say no names. Long story short, they go to Chicago, to go chase after each other. One of them don't make it back home, which is my right-hand man's.
Whoa.
And he actually became the Inca of the Latin Kings. King Tone himself gave him that position.
Wow.
So from King Blood, it went to King Tone.
That dude, King Tone, I was talking, just like a super legendary Latin
King. He was the one that did the HBO documentary. They were trying to say he's a rat because a black rose is where you're not supposed to talk about anything you hear or see. In a Latin King meeting is a black rose.
Okay. And he talked about it, and they were hating on for it?
Cameras, right?
Okay.
The speaking about shit was on camera in the meeting, and he did time for it. King Tone did time. I never looked at King Tone in a bad way. I actually looked up to this day. I respect King Tone.
Yeah.
Right, and so did DL. Right, Tone is a dude that he came in the game. He tried to promote positivity for the Latinos and bring everybody together, and got wrapped up because Latin Kings is a gang. And no matter what, this is why Hocus is trying to tell people that you could do as much positive things you want. The minute y'all do one wrong thing, the Rico is coming for y'all.
Yeah.
It came for Tone.
Yeah.
He comes home from doing his time. My bro DL, being who he is, toughest nigga I've ever met in my life. And he backed Tone up. And Tone gave him his blessings and blessed him to be the Inca of New York.
I mean, one thing you got to say about gang culture is that it is so alluring to so many people, despite the incredibly obvious signs that this is not necessarily something that's great to put your life into. And like when I say that, the first example that pops into my mind is rest in peace, Draco the Ruler. His brother Ralphie the Plugs, a good friend of mine. At one point, they both had cases, and Ralphie's case was for basically using a stolen credit card to go in Neiman Marcus and buy clothes and shit like that. But then they put the gang enhancement on it, and it's a totally different world.
A whole new charge.
That alone, the fact that you could get gang enhancements put on your crimes and get way more time in prison should be enough for like anybody. And to be fair, Ralphie is like not really like a gang member like that. He's more just from a clique.
Right.
It's kind of complicated, but like the fact, but that says a lot. You are not formally a Blood or a Crip. You just have like what's basically a rap crew.
Yeah.
And they'll still put the gang enhancement
Gang on you.
That should be enough to tell everybody out there, never say a goddamn word. If you are rolling with a clique, if you really are rolling around with people, you're from a hood, you should never say it.
Yo, that just meant a lot coming from you.
Yeah. I mean, just logically, you should never say it because the cops can use it so well against you. But then think about the allure of being in a gang is not just being in a gang, it's being able to say you're in a gang. And the respect that'll get.
The fact that you said that just now, I want to say thank you.
I appreciate it.
You know why? Because they need to hear that from us. Dudes like us with a platform, we need to speak like that. So New York thought that Adam 22 was mocking Hocus with the whole thing. And
Yo, I should apologize for that though, because I'm gonna be real. I seen not Hocus's video, but I seen somebody else's video. And in that moment, I didn't know that it was like a thing. I didn't know that Hocus created it. I thought it was just some random shit.
Right.
And from, like I said before, like from an LA perspective, it definitely came off different. And I was just in a goofy mood, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a parody of this. I should not have done that because, like, knowing the context of it, it was really like it's the exact thing that I would hope for society is for all these kids to stop gangbanging, or at the very least, for the culture of gangbanging to become dramatically less violent and prideful.
I don't know if you noticed, but this is one of the most important interviews I think we have done. Me sitting with you and you sitting with me, because I was gonna say that everybody thought, you know, Adam was mocking the whole thing, but in all reality, you hear Adam 22 today telling you guys, like that's the most fearful shit. That alone will make me not want to be around no gangs. You can get 3 years for a robbery, but if you do it with a gang member, you get 20 years. That shit don't make no sense.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I mean, shout out to law enforcement because they basically created a system where you're massively
getting rid of them.
disincentivized to be saying you're from a gang.
Right.
But here we all know people who, when you look at their Instagram bio, it says, I am from this gang, basically.
And let me say something since you brought law enforcement up.
Sure.
Shout out to NYPD. I'm going to say it again. Shout out to NYPD. I'm going to say it one more time. Shout out to NYPD. I wouldn't be Trust Mula, or I wouldn't be as big as I am if I didn't have the support of NYPD.
Support in what way?
I simply asked them if you could say something positive to the youth, what would it be? When I needed money for an event, they were the first ones to donate. Or to a total of $1,500. I was able to buy a PlayStation 5 for the kids and give it out. 2 times.
That's dope.
When I get into some bullshit, they'll, yo, cut it out, Mula, please, man. Like, I don't think you should be posting shit like that, Mula. You got a lot of people watching you, man. We're rooting for you. I may not be the most positive dude in the world, Adam, but I promote it nonetheless. I try.
You seem pretty positive to me.
To the whole world, not to the whole world, but to other dudes, you know, going back and forth with this Latin King argument or Hocus, it takes away from my character, and it makes me look less presentable. It scares the labels away. Nobody wants to invest with somebody who thinks the Latin King is gonna kill them, right? So if nobody's gonna invest in me, I'm gonna invest in myself. I'm not gonna give up. I got hit records. I'm a fucking hit maker.
Is that where most of your time goes as opposed to like content and stuff? Is the music the focus now?
Lately, I apologize that I haven't been pushing positivity like that. The only reason I haven't been pushing positivity like that is because I have to focus on my career. Hey, nobody could wake up in the morning, and not everybody could wake up in the morning and say, I got the best, the most greatest DJ in the world, right? Spinning me all over New York City and all over the world. I don't get opportunities like that.
Yeah, that's great.
Not guys like me who did 16 and a half years, who was gang banging, if I got to leave the gang to become successful, see you guys later.
And that's not regular.
People outside New York don't even know that is there's no radio DJ that could play your song that would have more of an effect in the whole country than Funk Flex playing a record in New York.
Thank you.
Even if he plays it once.
Thank you.
It's just, there's nothing.
By the way, he played it 28 times.
Wow.
On Hot 97. I have the stats here.
That's sick.
Oh,
good for him, man.
And really, bro, you don't even, honestly, like, that channel is a frequency. Like, we're talking science and we're talking, like, really being plugged in with, like, the higher power. Like, you're plugged in with a channel through Flex and he has that seat. So, like, irregardless of, like, whatever anybody says that's negative, it doesn't matter. Like, it's all love, but, like, where you at, though?
It's true.
Straight facts, right?
But to me, but to me though, it does matter. It does. You know why it matters?
Why?
And you right though.
Negativity is a thing that steals happiness. So I'm inclined to hear why you think so.
You are right, but I feel like other people's opinion matters because I do love people. I did. If it wasn't for Latin King, I wouldn't be who I am.
It's easy to say you don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about you, but I think at the end of the day,
you do.
Yeah, we all. Maybe you don't care about the average YouTube commenter, but you definitely care about what a lot of people.
But
think.
Adam, an eagle doesn't fly with pigeons. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like when you reach a level like spiritually and mentally, certain people are where they are because that's what they are.
You ever read 1,000 comments all bashing you? Have you ever read 1,000 comments all bashing you?
Yeah, because you got to have the
you have to go through it to speak about.
You got to read 1,000 negative comments in a row, and then when you close your phone, to still feel like the same person you were before that. Right. Also, like realistically, you probably don't have a reason to read 1,000 comments.
Said than done.
No, but, I believe you.
And because this is the thing is that Drake is not Drake. And Jay-Z is not Jay-Z, and 50 Cent is not 50 Cent without millions and millions and millions of people who think that they're dope.
Yep.
And I mean, shit, look at Gucci Mane. I ain't never seen a fall from grace tick happen that fast in terms, and what happened? He just did some shit that the people didn't like, and they turned on him real fast. Is it over? I don't know. Maybe it could not be over, but realistically, like, if 50% of your fan base decides that they think you're a bitch and they don't want to listen to your music anymore, it's a death sentence for most people. Now, granted, Gucci, he's been big for a long time. It's kind of different, but it's like with Jay-Z. Just if the people decide they don't want to buy his album, he ain't really Jay-Z the same way he used to be Jay-Z, right? I mean, that's like that's just what it is. You as a celebrity are a celebrity because of the millions of people who give a fuck about you.
Exactly, and that's why interviews like this is important, so you can get your point across, or you could tell people how you feel. You could tell people like, yo, I made a fucking mistake. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I shouldn't have said that comment of Latin Kings being dope heads, or because instead of pointing the address on a specific con,
right?
It's like I came at everybody from Cali to New York to this to that. Now, when people are angry, bro, they say things they don't mean to. Those who don't accept my apology, suck my dick. I don't care, right? I can't please everybody, and that's what I learned, and that's why I understand his comment too. But they can hear that on the mic. I can't please everybody.
Nah, facts. Okay, so where you feel like you're at in your life right now, what's the most important shit to you, and what's the message that is most important for the people out there to know?
Well, the most important message for me to people to know is that the kingdom of God is at hand. So all the hood niggas out there, all the gangsters, all everybody who think they want to be whatever the fuck they want to be, when God comes, all of this shit is over. Your pride stands for primary reason individuals die early. Your ego, you could throw that shit out the window. You could lie to me, but you cannot lie to God. All right? A coincidence is God's way to be anonymous. I am here for a reason. Adam 22 had me scheduled for another day, right? Some shit like 18, 19 or whatever.
We're a little all over the place. With my schedule's been kind of
crazy, right?
This week, yeah.
But look, I'm in Cali. I didn't know I was going to have somewhere to go. I would have went to Adam 22, stood in the shelter, and went back home if I had to. I would have made this work regardless. But before I get to you, people get to me first from Cali. What's the coincidence of that? No, that's God's way to be anonymous. This interview may save my life.
Really?
That's deep.
Might save my life. Because it's the best conversation I had in a minute. I'm not going to lie. This is a good one.
So, I thank you, bro. And I thank you for that, bro. And I thank you especially for clearing that up to New York. Because I care what my people think. Yeah. And I don't want them to think negative about Adam.
Appreciate that.
It happens, shit happens. And look, he just apologized. I apologize.
Right.
Get over it. If not, listen to this hit record and kick the fuck off. If you don't want to listen to it, bye.
For sure. Do you feel like because I feel like New York has really seen the YouTuber, Instagram, real world of people talking about not just rap but street shit, kind of combining it all together. You feel like that's been like overall negative, or do you see that having like a corrosive effect on the culture?
Can you repeat the question?
Just everybody making YouTube videos, making Instagram videos, etc. Everybody who's, you know, maybe like a little bit older, used to be from a gang or used to be in the street life or whatever, they're all making content now. And a lot of times the content is kind of intentionally like flaring up tension. And, you know, like, does it feel like that's kind of a bad thing overall for the culture?
I'm going to say this. It's a bad thing. But I'm going to say this, right, for sure. It's good when it's good. But when it's bad, that one bad overrules all that good. There's always somebody that's going to fuck that up.
Yeah. Because people will pay attention if they fuck up, you know?
And people want to see the fuck-ups. People want to see the negative. They want to talk shit about people.
Yeah.
Oh, you see that Trust Mula did? If I do a positive video, all right, next. If I say some crazy, oh, Trust Mula talking shit, it gives us something to talk about.
If we got 20 New York hip-hop bloggers, and they all pretty cool, they chill, they good, and then a new one comes along, now we got 21, but this dude talking shit. He's saying, f this gang, f this neighborhood, f this rapper, etc. Guess who we were paying attention to? We're paying attention to this asshole, number 21. It's just human nature, you know, and it's tough because then you get people who maybe like wouldn't do that, but now the incentives are for them to do that. Right. So all of a sudden now it's like, okay, you got people that wouldn't even be sincerely hating, and they hating because it's profitable.
Yeah, but it's for no, yeah, exactly. But it's for no reason either, because they're not even making money like that. Yeah. I could make $4,000 a month on Facebook. I do it. Well, if you could say something positive to you, I stopped doing that to do my music, I lose money. There's no money in this music industry like that unless you hot.
It's tough. Yeah.
So a dude like me, yeah, I'm kind of hot, but I didn't get no money off this shit, Adam. I'm losing money, bro. Because you don't understand, Instagram don't want to pay that algorithm because they got to pay that artist for that song that you fucking performing.
Right.
So what they do is either you're going to be organically pushed and get like that or not. So the social media shit is a fake world, bro. That shit is not real. The ones that are real is the ones that are keeping it real. I don't give a fuck, bro. Look, I'm fat, Adam.
Oh, yeah.
Fat.
That's cool, yeah.
Kill themselves because they fat.
Really?
You know how many people are not here right now because they killed themselves because they so insecure who the fuck they are?
Wow.
If you're suicidal, you feel like something is bothering you, give somebody a call, man. I try to put my number on Instagram, but everybody started doing theft threats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, give somebody a fucking hug. Tell somebody you love them. Instead of saying, oh, that's an ugly bitch, try to get to know that person. The world is evil, man. It's coming. God is coming. And when he comes, he's going to come like a thief in the night. So I don't worry about death. I worry about the real death, and that's not being right by God. We all have until our last breath to ask for forgiveness. I wish I told my mother that before she passed away.
That's real. Rest in peace to all the moms out there, man. That's some serious shit.
Rest in peace to all the mothers, man. I got to do this before I leave, or I look like you about to wrap this thing up, but I got to do this for all my guys, for K-Slay one time, for everybody in jail one time. Listen to my words because this is what happens in jail. Listen to what's going on. And then I also got a Jay-Z song Cry remix that's on my page. Go look at it. But I'm going to do this one time for K-Slay, all right? Because K-Slay inspired me to want to write and listen to music. And Rikers Island, he was a DJ, K-Slay. You ever heard of him, DJ K-Slay?
Oh, yeah.
Drama King is in the building.
Yeah. For the record, I was beating off to Buffy the Body because of him. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah, me too. Tearing her shit up in my cell. Robbing all banks. Yeah. You did time, right, Adam? You did some shit, no? Oh, you just cash out. Yeah, fuck you.
No criminal record. No criminal record.
Just a bunch of porno books and some hot black chicks, ready?
And I've been breaking the law, but I don't know. They never got me.
Yeah.
But all right, so for the people who want to stay locked in with what Trust Mula got going on, tell them where to holler at you, where you be putting most of your time.
So holler at me on Trust Mula, right? Holler at me on YouTube, Trust Mula on the run, everything Trust Mula. This is for K-Slay one time, man. I made this for K-Slay, C95, the whole Rikers Island wake up. Niggas be like, who that, shoot that. Better move strap, lock down, chili soups and juice packs, rice bags, tuna steaks and 2 max, commissary, Lynn 1 get 2 back. Wanna fight? Go play the bathroom. Shh, don't run out. Nigga act cool. Big nigga. Acting like he Debo. Fired on his dumb ass. He running to the COs. Oh. Hit the yard. Oh, we go back. We run that back. Niggas be like, who that? Shoot that. Better move strap. Lockdowns. Chili soups and juice packs. Rice bags. Tuna steaks and 2 max. Commissary. Lynn Wong get 2 back. Wanna fight? Go play the bathroom. Shh, don't run out. Nigga act cool. Big nigga. Acting like he Debo. Fired on his dumb ass. He running to the COs. Oh. Hit the yard, get some sets with him. Sip the hooch with the squall like a Mexican. So sick, cuff the intake, spit fire. Oh, I'm spitting out a big blade. They wrong nigga. Then you try to touch mine. Sneak these get done dirty. I'm curry when it's crunch time. Lock in? I don't lock in. I be on the chill. I'm mopping. 125, I'm going shopping. Cook that meal, let's get it popping. That mook there, he Dennis Rodman. I get the bag, now I need some boxes. Nigga, why you talking? You ain't like that. I already bitch 3 times, how you wife that? I remember every nut she swallow, how you like that? She texting my phone on the dick for a nightcap, nigga. Adam 22, you know what's going on, baby?
Trust Mula. I know y'all want to tap in.
Yo,
appreciate you, dog, for real. That was legendary, man.
Legendary,
yeah,
dog.
much love, dog.
Fuck with Adam, nigga.
Rest in peace, K. Slay.
Fuck who hears it.
Hey.
PK Slay. Shout out to Pat Pools. Shout out to Wayne the Rock Hocus. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to everybody who supports me. Shout out to my cousin Anthony. Shout out to St. Laz. Gotta put that out there. New York.
Gang shit. Appreciate y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Trust Mula. Let's go.
Jump up.